stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. You may now take a seat. Now please join me in a moment of silent reflection. Thank you. Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Callie, for that lovely pledge.
And now back to Callie with the Daily Quack.
Presumptuous, assuming too much, arrogant.
Thank you, Callie, for that SAT word.
And senior shirts, deadline's Friday. Make sure you get your money in by Friday, because if we don't have 15 more t-shirt orders and 20 more hoodie orders, we're not going to be able to get them at all. And that's really sad. We're seniors, it's our last year, we need our senior stuff. So go get one now.
NHS meeting next Tuesday. There's one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and you don't have to be at both, but you have to be at one.
And Young Authors competition is being held. And if you're interested in entering that competition, go see a lit teacher and then talk about what papers you should be entering. You know, get that settled, hammered out.
And Thursday, the 17th at 3:05, there will be a scholarship club meeting. So go to that if you're interested in scholarships, which you should be because it's free money. And now, to
Story time Wednesday!
So, there was this car that was driving very slowly down the highway. So a state trooper pulled it over. And the woman asked, "What did I do wrong, officer?" And he said, "You were going 26 miles per hour on a major highway. There's a law against that, and you have to go at least 50 miles per hour. And she said, "But when I got onto the highway, the sign said 26. And the officer said, "That is because this is Interstate 26. The 26 isn't the speed limit." The driver leaned back in her car seat, and then the officer noticed like a woman sitting in the passenger side, and her face was as pale as a ghost. And she just like, her mouth was open, and she just like didn't say a word. And the officer said, "What's wrong with her?" And the woman said, "I don't know, she's been that way ever since we got off 126.
Thank you, Caleb, for that lovely story. Tweet us at MakeSureLink13, #StoryTime, with what story Caleb might be able to say next week if you've heard him spouting off random stories. Because he often does that.
And now it's time for the joiner joke of the day. How do you wake up Lady Gaga?
I don't know.
You poke her face.
And if you are incredibly grumpy right now, you might.
And remember,